Hello everyone, welcome back to Library of Babel. Today we're trying to obliterate the forehead of Philip. With this wonderful team, hopefully we're going to beat him to death. Okay. This is a team that I hope manages to do it. But I'm also not that worried about it. Doesn't mean it's not gonna be lost. That's dangerous. Okay. This one tragically won't clash with anyone. But this is fine. This is great. This is sure. These guys are fatal to pierce, which is very annoying for this phase. But it's not that bad. Probably. They roll massive numbers. Oh, that was painful. Yeah, obviously the biggest issue is... The biggest issue, probably, is just taking too much damage in this phase. No one's clashing with Hot, that's very annoying. For bind, that's very nice. Actually, now die. Gonna probably do that. Is this doable? Probably? That will be big numbers. Can you block this? No, unfortunately not. We'll try clashing with this and hopefully won't be a loss. Go head to head. And here. And here we go. Head to head. So this might not go that well either. Thankfully Pommel is very bound. So this should be doable too. Yeah. Okay, you can clash this one with Pommel. So head to head here. Yep, and here's my chance here. Great. Not great. Reasonable. Okay. That was wonderful. Reasonable. Huge damage. Annoying. Axe. Makes Hot unstaggerable, effectively. Damn, these are strong numbers. Here's my chance. This is very scary. And, okay, Amelie is just dead. Now, what do you do with this guy? Flank here, probably. Here we... Can't really flank either. He's gonna outroll that for sure. Head to head would be great here. And hopefully flank attack manages with this. Oh, this is very bad. Okay, just hoping for the best here. Just not gonna do anything, I think, on hold. Okay. Reasonable. Okay. Sure. Great. Wonderful. Pain. Very bad. Okay. They're very slowed down. This should be a kill. Not sure if I want to kill Philip this round. Okay, what do you have here? Should be fine. This should probably just kill Pamela. But this is just in case. Just die. But in case, head to head. Want a taste. And here the same. Head to head. And want a taste. Great, that's perfect. That's a lot of mutilation though. Okay. Ooh. Okay, we'll get at least one hit. And this should be very easy win. And this is just in case. Yeah. Not the best spot right now. He's huffing and puffing. But it should be fine, I'd say. I think Galina might just die in a bit. Yeah, she's just gonna die. This round? Nope. Okay, never mind. She's dying 100%. Okay, this is not good. But we're hoping for the best. Okay, very not good. Okay, at least Hot has a buff now. That was planned actually, I'd say so. Not exactly true, but I would say so. Okay. Damn it. Can't really block this well. Here's my chance. Okay. He's gonna try just taking this on. No way he survives this, by the way. He's doing the same thing, basically. Okay, thank you, Hod. Thank you. Yep, another one down. He's taking this, just, yeah. 100% dead. 172 bleed. Okay. 17 bound. Now die. Now die. And head to head. Right? Hopefully. Don't think he will even live to get through this. Okay. Okay. Incredible damage. Oh, 200 damage! I don't even know how that... Right! 17 bound and that coin had multiply. So it should have obtained combat pages of Philip. Good lord, that was amazing. Right, what was that? Targets bind times 20%. All damage. And that guy had like 17 bind, Philip. Yeah, that would be a big number, I would say, yeah. And the Oscar. Thank you. And the proper Pierce decks. And I don't get a Philip page, right? Nope. But I should have gotten his combat pages. Weird Char. Here's Charge. Yep. Rueful Eventide. Feather Shield. And Searing Sword. Okay. And I think that's it for Philip. Yep. Okay, that was extremely smooth, surprisingly. Could go for... I'm a bit scared of Kurokomo. But mostly because... I'm not going with this setup for them. I could try going like this. Could try going to Love Town. These guys obviously have very various resistances. And we don't have proper poise attack, proper pierce attacks, but that's also not a big issue. We'll just try going the same setup, but just in case. I don't think full stop will actually work. Amelie. Okay. What's the actual difference? I should check out. More damage versus more stagger damage. Okay. Wedge, Unrelenting. I'm not sure if he actually recovered this 10% of max HP anytime this procced. And Agile Piercer. What do they have? Graceful Approach. On Clash win once per page, again 1 Starlight. Perforate. Plus pierce damage. Yeah, okay, up to 5 pierce damage and 1 evade mineral value on and dice guard. Evade max roll value and dice guard. Pierce stagger damage. Right, so the best would be just to power up Oscar. But let's just see. This is very amusing. Transpires. Spirit Sweep is alright. Sparking Spear is obviously amazing. And high speed stabbing. They don't really have a proper build, proper status, except haste on self. Which is a bit sad. Won't be that strong in Nedzach Flora. And could go for either another Transpierce or actual Spirit Sweep. Gonna try something like this and on both of them. And Pamela. Just because. Oh! Right, I do remember something like this happening actually. There is a exceeded per floor limit. This wasn't really an issue when I had only 3 of the same. And not when I didn't have that many purple pages, like here. Yeah. So... could go for less collisions. La la la. Please power up, please damage up and haste next scene. They could. Right? Just to make sure. Does he give them any economy? Not really. I did not see that on evade win other allies recover base roll. Stagger resist, probably because they failed every single evade roll. They did not really do well with those. Well, hopefully we will. Could go for Pamela with... Actually that's okay. Blue pages actually suffer from the same thing. That's a bit annoying. Then we'll probably just not go for Pamela. We could go from orderly way. Probably. Huh. Not really sure here. Could just go for Meow Meow. Or for anyone else. Well, let's equip Meow Meow because she's just a support. Give them the Pamela puncture. Hopefully get them something for Pierce. Last one pierce damage and some bleed. Well, not that much of a need. Could just go for this. Stagger and deflect damage. Not that much of a big deal. And actually could use either Ace. Okay, that's only for rain. But I do remember the quite earlier page. Mars at speed advantage. Yeah, just a pretty small buff, but a nice one. Would love to get Sun's page too, honestly. On Clash Win, yeah. Yep. And we'll check out how this works with these. In the cute little love town. These guys are mostly the same. They're just stronger at lower health. They do receive more rupture damage. And reduce stagger damage when enemy is attacking them, so that's annoying. Anyway, from the slowest attacks, let's go. This is exactly the same rows. One. Okay. Still the same. Can go for Here's My Chance. Sharp Pommeling. Still the same. Okay, just have to deal with this attack then. Yourself. Could even try dealing with this. With Now Die, but okay, don't have the light for that. So let's just ignore. Okay. Unfortunate. Equal. Win. 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 Equal. Obviously a win. Okay. I'll bleed damage and stagger damage. This is obviously nice, but I'm not sure how useful this will actually be. Axe is obviously very nice. Could just go head to head and head to head. Though it's gonna be reduced by a third of 11. Lose 3 bleed. It's gonna attack first though. Okay. Could try winning this one. Head to head. And here's my chance again. Head to head. And want a taste. I didn't realize that this ass rolls 5 to 7. That's pretty ridiculous. Massive numbers. Holy. Deflected that. Either Cocoon or Look of the Day, but I'm a fan of Cocoon, especially with Bind. And we saw how that worked. Here. Here. Head to head. And flank attack. Head to head. And flank attack. Head to head. And he's dead. Massive amounts of bleed. Daniel. Actually, probably just hold because she doesn't need to. She has the highest HP. Yeah, and that's fine. Yep. Doing pretty well. Yes, I have been so afraid. Increased received all damage. 700 HP. That's fine. More speed dice for that allies present and becomes stronger. Yeah, for HP missing. Becomes very much stronger. This is very annoying too. Probably just gotta go with now die here. Because I don't think anyone has a deflect, yeah. Which is a shame because this will be pretty nice for a def. Nah, this is too high rolling. I think he also gets just... yeah, +1 dice power for free. So no way to not actually deal with this properly. That's... This is fine. Here's my chance. First turn is obviously gonna be a bit more scary. Because these guys gain bonuses for bleeding themselves. And well, they start with nothing. Okay, fine with that. Not a fan of that. Could maybe... This is annoying. We'll be forced to take at least one. I guess one hit is fine. Yep. Fine with that. 200 HP done already. Yeah, that's fine, yeah. Not bad. Oh, that was a nice amount of damage. Not for me though. Meal obviously is great, though not sure how well the staggering will go with them. Especially since, if I remember correctly, recover from stagger to 50% stagger, yeah. Still does a lot of stagger damage, especially with 8 pound. Though this is also very good. Reduces target's offensive power and guard. Yeah, gonna go for that. Are they weak to pierce? Yeah. Annoying. Thought you're gonna have to take that probably. Okay. The clashes should be a lot smoother now though. Not sure if I actually want to focus on Tommy. They have an HP gate. And just around the corner too. Head to head, head to head. Right, this. A flank attack is great here. We'll want to kill at least one of these town guys. This we have to tank. And hopefully will work well. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Right. This should be a very easy stagger though. Probably. Head to head. Damn, missed the best one for these effects. Can go for now die on this guy though. Only 7 bleed. Flank attack. Want a taste. Flank head to head here. Want a taste. And head to head here. Want a taste. Okay, it should be fine. Hopefully. Hopefully. Oh yeah, it's fine. I don't think we're taking that though. This could be taken, but it's also not the best. Oh? Feeble disarmed? Feeble disarmed? Where did that come from? Oh! Unless staggered with it. Oh, that's great for me. Couldn't ask for more. Well, you'll probably just tank it with your last coin. Yeah, we can just ignore that and kill him. Damn. Whatever. It's literally 2 people. This is just dead from bleed. That's overkill. Could go for head to head though. This just smack with the most ridiculous things. think less damage than I wish it would. Let's see, it's probably gonna be fine. At least, it's gonna be fine next turn at least. Okay, never mind, it's just that over. Yep, it's quite fine. Yep. Wonderful. These guys are ridiculous. And Book of Tamari, what do we have here? Quite a few pages. Okay, Faint Memories, pretty similar. Tremor Bleed. Let's play. HP missing offensive fire and defensive guard. After use, recover HP missing HP. That's... I don't think that's very strong, honestly. Yeah, it's... Rakus. What is recovery up? It's just... Okay. It's recovery up. Target's Tremor, dice power. Sure. It's honestly pretty nice for Tremor. For one. And there was some Wrath of Torment. Take 15 damage for 2 dice power. Tremor this scene and bleed next scene. Okay. It rolls pretty high. It's pretty lame as a reward, honestly. Could even go for Kurokumo now, but I don't think these guys are made for that. Especially when Kurokumo actually benefits from bleed on enemies. Hey, can always try. And what were they? They were resistant to slash too. Well, we have 2 lures. We can just try. This is going... Oh. Nice power. Yeah, this is quite scary here. We are outrolling them in some of these though. Can't clash with that. Can't clash with that either, really. Gonna be a lot of bleed proccing though. You're soft. Here's my chance. Okay, this guy's only using Dark Cloud. He's really confident. Not clashing with that. Ridiculous. Just... okay. Gonna use Here's My Chance anyway. Just for that dice power next turn. Oh, we're bleeding. What am I supposed to do? Die. Would be best for head-to-head to proc first. Dark Cloud, can do that. This is quite annoying. They do gain a lot of protection. They bind. They all have 2 bind. That's very nice for me. Gonna try to deal with this, at least somewhat. Head to head though. Ignoring this, unfortunately. Or going for a flank attack. And that haste will recover the light. No point in doing this. That's no point. Good. Wonderful. Amazing. Wonderful. Massive damage rolling in. Okay. Saya will be a lot more dangerous though. No clouded blade, so... Oh, they all have now die. This guy will be getting all of the resistances. Yeah, just go this. Can even do this the better way. 115 bleed. This is unfortunate speed rolls. And he doesn't have no die. Fine with this. Here's my chance here. And head to head here. Great. Now die. Wonderful. Staggered from the deflect. Wonderful. Amazing. Now that's proper. 102 bleed. That's a shame. They're all staggered. Okay, you can deal with this guy. You don't even need to use head to head. You can use here's my chance though, and want a taste. Here's my chance. Want a taste. And you're soft. Hold. Just Just here's my chance, probably. Oh. Big rolls, big high rolls. And let's check this out. Just to make sure. Minus protection divided by 2, received all damage and stagger damage. That's... yeah, that's very strong. I said I give 1 plus number of dead allies clouded blade this scene. And for protection, shield for 2 scenes to all allies. On in cover, use gain and give 1 clouded blade to another lowest dark mist highest protection ally. In cover. Last number of die pages in hand divided by dice order, which is first die gets first one. First die is 1. So it gets the whole bonus. Okay. And shield to clouded blade lowest HP allies, so will be to everyone. And use when one side engage, number of other living allies times per scene gain for shield and use Bruise of the Backstreets. On use gate 2 protection next scene. On hit draw 1 page this scene and inflict 2 bleed next scene. I remember this differently. Cumulus Wall, I don't even remember this page. Plus targets bleed divided by 12 max the dice bar of pages involving bleed. That's gonna be painful. If the owner is Kurokomo clan cut at the start of each scene, give other Kurokomo clan allies bleed through pages last scene divided by 12 max to Dark Mist. Which is devastating if it works out. This Dark Mist is just plus power. E3 plus allies from Kurokomo clan at the start of the act. On Kurokomo clan ally death, gain 1 clouded blade after in cover use, once per ally per scene under Kurokomo clan ally. With high protection, minimum 6, use Bruise of the Backstreet on the target or highest bleed enemy. If target is dead, give it plus number of pages in hand dice power. Oof. On rules of the Backstreet hit, X divided by 2 times per die recycle. Okay, that's what I do remember. That's ridiculous. Cumulus Wall. Defensive power and guard, rest of scene. Okay, that's... Okay, that is what... Kurokomo Discipline. If on anything 12 plus bleed through pages last scene, gain 1 Dark Mist. Okay, hopefully it will work out. They have on hit inflict bleed, on deflect inflict bleed. Plus bleed through pages. After inflicting bleed through pages to enemies, deal bleed damage. Yep. Okay. Scary. Dark Mist already. In cover already. And Hall is too slow to deal with this. Oh no. That's actually really bad. Ah, ha ha ha. Okay. That's winnable. Does she does have axe too. Okay, we can make something out here. This is just this is so bad. She has 4 pages in hand. Can't deal with this. At least that's not gonna be that much bleed then. Okay, here's my chance. Ooh, this is really bad. Plus colored blade times 2 dice power, that rolls like 7, 8. Massive number, anyway. Okay, this is very bad. We gotta kill this guy. Not with pure soft though. could try going for this. It also rolls 8 minimum and the power is kinda similar. But not really sure about that. Yeah, it's gonna be bad regardless. Okay, what are the odds of this winning? Pretty cool, I guess. Not sure if I even want to do head-to-head or something. Though it will probably win the... no. Right? Yeah, no way it will win. We should probably focus on this guy though. I have 8 protection, holy. Thankfully these ones aren't that devastating right now. Even though he's taking most of them. That's actually pretty bad. Oh well. Okay. Okay. That probably should have clashed with something. Okay. Great. Could be better, but pretty well. Have a nice meal. Come on! Max roll speed here with 2 bound, just that's just enough. Damn it. At least this guy should be cooked. This guy has 10 protection at least. Yeah, that's gonna be what, 17 protection? Does this even work stacking like that? I'm not sure. Combat still gain 1 dark mist. Annoying. We have to go all in here too. This dark cloud. Don't want this head to head again. This is on clash win. Sure. Flank attack. Actually, it's 30 bleed. You're going head to head first. And flank attack. You're also going flank attack. And also going head to head first. This guy also has 10 protection this turn at least. This would be nice to also get flank attacked. Just making sure that Yang actually dies properly. Yeah. Scared of even trying going against Saya. And too slow to deal with these. Though can just slot in random attack here. Okay. Okay. Overkill. Way overkill. Okay, at least one is down. Sayo is extremely strong right now though. hoping to just let her deal with the second act on her own. Or at least with Jean, because holy shit. Okay. Now die. First head to head though. And paste. Pain. Not sure if there's even a point of flashing with ink over. It has what? 4 plus 4. 4 plus 5 actually. 9. 12 dice power. No, it's 12. Not gonna outroll that. No way. Can go for now die. Is that just Dark Mist? Yeah. Hopefully that will be enough to clash at least. Here. Or rather here. And here's my chance. This guy's ridiculous. And you're soft. Clouded Blade times 2. Big roll. Oh yeah, that's head to head. Even if it's painful. And that's death. Gonna do that. Even if it's guaranteed death. Yes. Okay. Still gonna try here my chance here. Here. Head to head and paste. Hopefully it will work out somewhat. Okay. At least bleeding well. A stagger too. Okay, they're just ridiculous. I'm still shocked. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. Okay. I guess Jikan was the solution for the whole level. Yeah, I guess it's over. Okay. So Maki is not backing just because she can survive. Yep. Quite ridiculous. Hand protection. Not even close to being enough. Okay. Wow. Urban Nightmare. The dream has been shattered, the tower has collapsed.
엘사, 백야의 흑주.
설마했어. 도서관이
특정할 수 없던 도서관의 위치.
I-
도서관의 위험성이
Ah.
올라갈수록
I don't remember who's talking here. Increased from 6 to 12. Okay. And that unlocked a lot of things. Okay, we can just do Pin of Hatred real quick. Wow, this was way easier than I expected. I didn't even go for Hanafuda, which is another general reception there. Wow! Let's check out what Sai can properly do. This really requires at least one ally. I think. Incover is wonderful. Yeah, this just seems incredible too. Okay, it tends to 1 protection, so mostly it's just... Which one was it? Dark Cloud Blade. Clouded Blade, yeah. Clean up. Dark Cloud. Dark Mist, sure. No proper card draw, but she's also good at that anyway. She got a passive for that. Do they? Okay, right, they had rest of the backstreets. And just a random Oscar. And this will probably be quite funny. On Clash Win, draw 1 page too. That's nice. Let's just win every time. That's gonna be funny. Okay, that's just devastating to her. I think she's just gonna die this turn. Oh man. The villain. Oh yeah, I kinda feel like a villain bullying her like this. Oof. Yeah, okay. Let's just read the pages. And that's gonna be it for now. Tiffy. Love, on hit, gain 1 hate, on deflect, gain 1 love, on kill, gain 3 hate, on stagger, gain 3 love. On offensive win, gain 1 max 3 love for the lowest ally to recover HP. On defensive win, spend hate 2 for the lowest unstaggered ally to recover max stagger resist. Okay, so deflect and hit. Oh, text. Justice. At the start of each scene, give villain to the enemy who dealt the most damage last scene for the scene. On villain engagement, gain 1 justice. On villain kill, gain 1 magical girl. Otherwise, on villain death, gain 1 hysteria. Justice gives plus dice, power and all damage versus non-villains. At the end of each scene, lose justice. Magical girl plus X3 Queen of Hatred Ego dice power minus justice lost on decay Okay. And Hysteria is plus final all damage. Which reduces max stagger resist. This is quite confusing. Well, it's probably quite simple too. Just a problem with the amount of text. Hate. On Clash, lose once per page, gain 1 chant and lose 4 max stagger resist. At the end of the scene, if every page won a Clash, gain 1 Arcana next scene. At max Arcana, gain 1 chant instead. Chant. After the start of each scene, at 6 plus chant or on click, consume all chant to deal X times 52 damage and inflict X fragile and damage down for 2 scenes to all enemies. Okay. Arcana after the start of... Okay, yeah. After the start of each scene, mark X pages in hand with Arcana Slave for the scene. Arcana... On Arcana Slave pages, gain 1 chant at the end of each scene. If no Arcana Slave pages were used, lose 1 Arcana. Okay. You get lots of chanting. At max Arcana. So it's up to 3 per Arcana. Okay, so it's very nice. The biggest issue is just losing. Yeah, okay. Okay. Night of Despair. And I'm not sure if I actually remember this correctly. Here's... Okay. These are not ranged. Astounding insight. Think over. Dina. So it's pointless like this. I did not expect this to happen already. I absolutely forgot what the requirements were. Oh damn. Hate. I actually... Right, when a sword with Tears takes lethal damage. So this guy. Okay, this should be right. Should be around here. With being worth it. Yeah, this is fine. Very fine. 14. Okay, and now it's this gimmick. Ink over, ink over. Collision. Doesn't matter much. This is almost certainly a win too. Wait. If every page won a clash, I won Arcana next scene. I want to check that. There's no way this loses. Okay. Hilarious. Yep. Love. Arcana. Good choice. Actually, not really. Whatever. There's... She's dead for sure. Right? Might have overestimated myself here. I didn't check her resistances at all. Okay, that was a bit silly of me. Hey, go head to head. Sparkle. And Transpierce. Sure. Wonderful. Justice. Here's my chance. You're poor in the light. This is fine. I think so. That's 12 speed then. Still gonna just think over. Okay. And now we're certainly gonna defeat her. Great. Chant. Okay. Works exactly as advertised. Now, what does she do? Oh lord. At the end of scene, gain highest damage and stagger damage type taken blessing next scene. Blessing reduces 50%, 55% X HP resistance and Y stagger resistances. When X, Y hit, give 1 protecting sword next scene to another ally with the lowest next scene. With the lowest next scene protecting sword. Protecting sword increases defensive power and defensive guard for the scene. On deflate gains shield, and at the end of scene convert 1 protective sword into piercing sword for the blessing ally. Okay. And piercing sword gives offensive power and pierce all damage for the scene. On hit deal targets max HP damage. Okay. I'm not really sure if I had understood it properly, but I sure hope I do. I can just read it later. Despair. Last number of dead allies divided by 2 rounded up. Dice power and guard. On death, lose this abnormality page and give 2 despair to all allies. Despair X to target's dice power and all damage. Minus X received all damage at the end of scene, lose X max stagger resistant despair. Okay, that's very nice, honestly. Blades wetted by teardrops. On pierce win, gain 1 tear wetted. On pierce hit, deal base roll times X times 1 plus... Yeah, that's basically 1. Wait. Gain 1 tear wetted. Okay, it's for the scene. It just increases damage based off target's max HP too. Okay, and now, that's it for now. Thank you for watching and see you next time.